Out to kick is Janikowski. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy. Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry. And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Flushed out right. And he's got some space here. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Play clock winding down. Fournette, a first down carry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Khalil Mack's starting to get a really big-time reputation as a pass rusher, and rightly so. So explosive off the edge getting to the quarterback. But he doesn't neglect his run duties as well. How about that tackle right there? Such a package he has, able to play the run and the pass so well.
The play clock's running down. Now Doug Marrone with a play clock almost out says, let's take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go now. Blue 45.
On second down, here's Fournette. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. Throwing now is Bortles. And that's complete to Lewis. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Mercedes Lewis, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses.
And got his man complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. From midfield, here's Carr. Caught left side to Crabtree. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. A gain of 6 there on first. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. On second down, Lynch. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Marshawn Lynch. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Carr now on first down. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive. And normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. And yet again, nowhere to run. This time maybe we'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And an alley to run. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll run to Marshawn Lynch. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Raiders on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be resigned, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis. some pass catchers. Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. From midfield, here's Bortles. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. To throw, it's Bortles. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl. But third MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
All the way back to Kurt Warner in, 1999 when he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down. They keep it with Fournette on first down. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Bortles going to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, And then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. On first down, Carr. They dump it off to Lynch. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
First down, the run with Lynch. And he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Raider first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Carr to throw on second down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. They'll run again with Lynch. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Here's Carr to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Yannick Ngakoue coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. And that's hooking, and Janikowski missed it. It's no good, wide right, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Fournette fighting through. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
That good for 19 and a first down. They run again on first down, Lynch. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Got it complete to Crabtree. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Carr to Crabtree, good for a Raider first down. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Throwing on first down is Carr. Roberts has it. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Looking to throw on second down. Carr. They'll set up the screen to Lynch. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Back to throw. It's caught by Crabtree. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll run with Lynch. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it third and goal. This offense so far on third down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is third and goal. He's back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Great hands there defensively to knock the ball away in the end zone. My partner just stood up. It's 4th and goal, and the game coming down to 1 play.
And there's no way you're getting me back down there again. They have to do it one more time. This is exciting.
Glad you remembered to come back on mic for this. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his... He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, They might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
His pass caught at the 4. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by David Anderson. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
They're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Lynch. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's 3rd down. And we will get a time.